Now is not the time to joke about fire. Literally, you see that? See how hazy it is? That's not clouds. That's smoke. I got an art desk. It is the first time I've ever had an art desk to like art at. See, I got a drawer for stuff, drawer for more stuff, hidden paints all down here, a little slidey thingy, tea, candle. It makes me so happy. I literally have no memory of which number sketchbook tour this is. I just know it's the second half of the last one. And I didn't super finish it. Like I have a couple, like a little bit of blankness in the back, but I just cannot be bothered because it's been so long. So we left off. Yes, here we are. This is where we left off. So I would guess somewhere in the new year? I don't know. This was like a self-portrait, but not. I don't look like that. I don't look cool. Hand studies. I was doing like a, what was the name of the game? Evil Within inspired series on the like see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. And I didn't finish it. I only did 2 paintings, but I really liked this one. This is one I would have been rewatching the Evil Within as well. Well, this is Torres. She's really cool. Oh my lord, I just almost knocked that candle over. Oh yeah, there's another one of them. Okay, yeah, so it was toward the beginning of the year. I went through this sketchbook so slowly. It was ridiculous. And that is my Skyrim character, Argus the Bulwark. He's the best follower you can get. My friend's OC, her name is Sana, and she has Jeffrey the Battle Sheep. I love her. She's so big and badass. That's her size comparison, like compared to Shale. Look how tiny he is. I want to marry her. I think that was a concept for a digital piece that I ended up doing, and I think it's the one I use for my artist support posts now. Yeah, also, I probably should have added a warning about nudity, but if you've watched my videos, you know what you're getting into. This was from a Daughter song that I really like. Another Skyrim OC thing. But yeah, anyway, I went through this sketchbook really slowly, and it wasn't because I wasn't drawing, it was because I was doing so much digital drawing. Like, I've been working on tons and tons and tons of comics for my Instagram, and just like random other stuff like paintings. So yeah, I went through this last half so slowly. There was times when I just didn't draw on it hardly at all for like months at a time. So I'm really glad to be moving on to a new sketchbook. I really like this piece. I'd like to turn it into a tattoo design maybe. Some monster designs for an animatic I was working on. I still need to finish that. Vent. Some shale designs. I think around this time I was working on new outfit designs for my OCs, but I still don't like them that much. This ended up being a pretty big painting I did. That's okay. Oh yeah, if you come from my Instagram, this will probably make you happy because you all hate Victor, and I love how much you hate him. See? Stabbed. That should bring you joy. More hand studies. I included my Project Semicolon tattoo because why not? Kesha. This was a Kesha song. I really liked her new album. She's so badass. Some character designs I never really finished. Yeah, just draw this in your own style. That was the name of the person, their hashtag. Check them out, they're pretty cool. just like random doodles. I was really trying, but not succeeding in being very productive. Oh yeah, this was when Quinny Art passed away. Yeah, the whole art community felt that, and I'm still sad about it. Everyone is. Her art was amazing, but you know, people live on through their art, so that's pretty cool. You still get to see it. It's still cool. This is my Subnautica character. I got really into playing Subnautica sometime during this sketchbook. The name of the character is Riley Robinson. In the game, you play a male character, but I wanted to draw it as a female character. Really cool game. Oh yeah, I did really like this piece. I would draw it differently now. I look back and the way I drew facial profiles hurts me, and I still don't draw them very well, so I want to get better at that. Yeah, this was when I got my job at Red Leaf, which is an organic coffee shop. I really like it. I think this was an art trade with a person on Instagram. I think their name is Art of Insomniac Alice. Yeah. Ash, look how cute he is. He is such a little baby face. Moving on. I wish I had a better way to film stuff because I'm not good at it, and it would be nice if I was. Who is the guy? Call Me Charisma, I think is the name of the band that did this song. Monster by Call Me Charisma. I really like his music, but he's a not good human being, and it was really disappointing when I found that out. Another fun ink design. I watched Mark play Doomslayer, and then I don't know why, but I felt the need to draw Shale as a Doomslayer. Such a badass game. Ooh, this is one of my favorite drawings in this sketchbook. I ended up doing a digital version of this drawing for my Mental Health Awareness Month drawing prompt, but this version is better. Yeah, I think these are just a few of the pages that I actually like, because I was really taking the time to put my feelings on paper. But yeah, most of this I ended up not liking. This is kind of cool. I love drawing body horror type stuff. It's fun. A little doodle from like being at work. And then I was trying to draw Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil 3 remake. Yeah, I really like her. She's such a cool female character. And then that's Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. Carlos. I love Carlos. He is my absolute favorite. This would make a fun tattoo design, maybe. Then I was drawing Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, but I draw him better later on in the sketchbook. Carlos and Jill. The OTP of the century. Yes, this is a better drawing of Nemesis. I don't know. I just really wanted to draw this because I thought all the like weird folds and sort of tryptophobia holes and weird stuff is kind of fun, and I like how it turned out, and it's actually held up really well in the sketchbook. I don't even use any fixative or anything. Siren Head, that's slowly becoming a thing now, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. Just doodles. I think this is one I wasn't drawing very much. This is probably something I've redrawn like 40 times. Jill, didn't do that very well. Sort of weird venti-ish stuff. Something that could have been cool, but I drew it really poorly. But I do like this drawing of Ash. He's a really fun character. Cannot wait to write his story. Like a plague doctor and fireflies and shale and I don't know. Yeah. This was from Resident Evil 3, Jill Valentine. I got Employee of the Month. One of my first months at work, which was very nice. Oh, my candle went out. Time to play with fire again, ladies and gentlemen. I just want aesthetic. Yes. Okay. And this is Monster from the Evil Within 2. This is a really cool monster design. The whole thing with the bad guy in there in that game is that he's like trying to create art out of humans, which is really dark. But this, what was the name of this? I think it was called Obscura. Yeah. This was when I started watching The Last of Us. I never finished that game playthrough. I don't know. I couldn't quite get into it, but I really liked the idea. The Last of Us, the disease in it is actually based on a disease that insects get, where literal like fungus-like structures grow on living insects, and it drives them toward like a place where the fungus will grow best, and then it kills them and it like grows out of their bodies, and it's really freaky. But I think it's really cool because a lot of zombie apocalypse things just don't make sense, and this was an actual disease that insects get transferring to humans, which is scary and cool. That was supposed to be Ripley from Alien. Doesn't look much like her. I watched the Alien movies for the first time this year. I loved them so much, but my favorites were the 2 prequels, so you probably hate me for that, but they're good. They're really good. Mask stuff. I really struggle wearing the mask because it triggers my PTSD, which is really fun, but alas. Another thing I wanted to make as a tattoo design. To be clear, these are not tattoo designs for me. I don't want any more tattoos, but maybe to sell, I don't know. Or just sit here in my sketchbook like everything else. Sort of just more feelings that I put on paper. More skeletons coming out of people's bodies. Shell and a loincloth, because why not? Oh, phone. I guess we'll just wait until it stops ringing. It's still going. Okay, back to silence. So this is like one of many pages. This is one of many pages that I use to do like an Instagram Q&A with my characters, where I draw the characters responding, so it doesn't have the questions, it only has the answers, so it's kind of useless. More Q&A. This was after I watched Outlast 2, which I think broke my brain a little bit. Yeah, it's really scary. I don't recommend it, but I loved it. This, I don't know where that came from, but I kind of like it. Oh my gosh, it's Death Stranding. I got that game recently, so like you can see this is like within the last 2 months probably, and it's like September right now, and we started the second half of this in January. That's how long it has taken me. Ridiculous. But anyway, Norman Reedus and Death Stranding. That game is incredible. I haven't finished it yet, but I want to finish it because it's amazing. It's sort of a weird doodle from some random game I was watching. More Q&A stuff with my OCs. Q&A. There was a lot of questions for that one. That must have been fun. Just like a random mushroom doodle I did. I don't know. I love drawing mushroom people. I don't know why. It's just, I think it might be my aesthetic. I think it might be my thing. I got some Posca pens finally. I haven't used them a whole lot, but I'm excited to in my new sketchbook. Little vent. drawing that I started and then I didn't really want to finish it, so I just tried to make it look like it was intentionally unfinished. Mushroom lady, watercolor thumbnail, shale, something just truly out of your deepest, darkest nightmares. Some doodles of Alani and shale. This is the talking tree from a game called Darkwood. I've been watching a couple different YouTubers play it. It is so cool. The story is amazing. The visuals are amazing. It is just awesome. I think it might be my aesthetic. But yeah, this was probably the scariest, like, character, if you can call it a character, in the whole game. It was just this, like, big tree made of bodies, and it was like, it talked because it was a talking tree. And like the way they use imagery in that, they just like sort of will have a portrait of a character and you'll interact with it in text, but the characters will move just very, very slightly, and it's so unnerving. And with this, it was extra unnerving because it was just like, you could see it just barely moving and like pulsating, kind of like it was breathing, and it was just like, ooh. It was a good spook. Good spook. And this, I think, is the last page of actual stuff. Just some Victor drawings. This is him when he's older, or at least sort of a design for it. Victor and Alani, Victor being an asshole. And then this is a drawing that I haven't finished, and I haven't decided whether or not I will. I don't really like the composition. Maybe if I figure out a better composition, I'll redraw it. But yeah, so that's kind of the last of it. I have these 2 pages, but I don't really care. Let's see if there's anything back here. Not really. Alright, so yeah, not that exciting. Not nearly as much as what was probably in the first one, or the first part I should say. But at least we get to move on, because I would like to do a better job about keeping my sketchbooks from now on. I got a new one. This one my sister made me. It's the same brand as this one, but she Mod Podged art on it. There's like my art and Yumi Art's art on Instagram. Spiral Ghost, Nero Art, Yumi Art, Evergrey Comic, and then those are mine. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting for like a nice cloth cover to put on it so that it doesn't get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, I'm excited to start it, and I'm excited to start it on my new art desk, because this desk, guys, is so legit. I'm so excited. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, hopefully the area you are in is not on fire or covered in smoke like mine is. Alright, thank you. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram, because Instagram is the only place that I somehow manage to be consistent. I offer commissions for OCs, usually digital, and I have been selling some original paintings, as well as I'm gonna start probably selling some tattoo designs. So yeah, if you would like to see more of my art and perhaps purchase some for your consumption, that is probably where you would do it. And also, I have all my comics up on Instagram. So if you want to know more about my OCs that I barely even drew in this sketchbook, you can just come over there. Can you tell just the level of dead inside that I am at? Alright, thank you. Bye. That's terrible. I'm not going to shake the camera like that. I'm sorry.